YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Neil Goodfella Neil coming through with another sneaker video, another sneaker review, another sneaker opinion, / another sneaker talk. Y'all know what I do, kind of mix it up, a little bit of hodgepodge. Y'all know my format is more conversational. Like, what is up to y'all, man? I know we all been trapped in the house lately and all that stuff, so, you know, same here, bruh. Even though technically you're allowed to go outside, it still feels like you can't really go anywhere because the places that you usually go to is closed. So I've still been dealing with it or whatever, you know. It's not the end of the world, at least yet. So yeah, y'all already know what's going on and everything, you know. Enough about that. We just gonna talk about some kicks today. So right now we are going to go over the Nike Air Max Tailwind 4. I will say too, man, even though we've been on lockdown, quarantine or whatever, the sneaker deals have been in effect. And, you know, man, I've always, the common percentage off is 20 to 25%, which isn't like a lot, but for sneakers that was already on sale, like where it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna wait until the sneaker go down a little bit more. That extra 25 to maybe even 30% off actually helps. Like, damn, that was actually a price that I'm willing to pay for it. So tomato, I know everybody different. Some people try to wait for the steep discounts, but I will say, as far as sneakers go, or damn near anything that's kind of like that has a brand name and more sought after, obviously the longer you wait, the you know, you got to really be on it like as soon as the price drop, you know, because if these go for like $50, $40 or whatever, they gonna be gone already. So like, go look at my other review too of this sneaker, the other colorway, the Nike Air Tailwind, white and total orange with the reflective on it, crazy fly and flames. I got that sneaker for the low. Now granted, I did use my finish line $20 reward, but $60 for a pair of Tailwind 4s is definitely a steal deal. And it's like all white for the summer, so I don't want to ruin that review. Y'all just go look at that. So this is the color today, the Nike Air Max Tailwind, white, Habanero, red, and black. Now I mentioned this colorway before, you know what I mean? Got mine in the size 10 from ASOS, and man, yeah, man, it's when I get into my other kicks and things that I already have, like, because I still got kicks coming in, because I'm definitely taking advantage of some of these deals while still conserving money too, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's even better. Like, I could, if they gonna drop the kicks to lower prices, you know, I could definitely afford them. So yeah, this Habanero red colorway remind me of the Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons, or the Chicago Bulls. Let me go get up a little bit closer for you guys, zoom in a little bit. And I'm also do a comparison with the Verde joints, because this has the exact same color blocking, except it's just a different color. So, and then I'm gonna just do a quick overview for you guys that's new to this channel, that's either discovered my channel through this video for this sneaker, which most likely is the case. I'm just saying, maybe one guy on YouTube totally like that, just all in all, like, with that actually reviewed this sneaker, which is a shame because I feel like this sneaker is definitely heat. But I guess he also got his for the low as well, either 40 or 50. Now with me, mine's didn't. The regular price for these is let me see, 160, which is kind of up there for me for this kind of shoe. So by the time I got around to this kick, it was going for like $80 on ASOS. I don't, you know, now sizes range or whatever. Now they did have a 9.5 and a full size run at the time, but I waited. Like, that example I gave you guys, I waited, and what ended up happening, 9.5 ended up selling out, and I ended up getting a size 10 instead. Now the size 10 is not bad, but you do know I do like the snug fit when it comes to most kicks, or like runners especially, just so I have more of that full form in the shoe. Now this is not really too much a deal breaker, because I also got the white one in the size 10, so I wasn't too mad or, you know, disappointed or whatever. Is it worth taking back because it don't look right or something? It looks fine being in the size 10 on my foot. It's just a little bit more roomy, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that, because I'm already used to the snug fit anyway. So it's just like, okay, exact size with a little bit of room, boom, even, you know, still comfortable, right? But when I also wear these joints too, they still feel comfortable. And of course, when you lace them up, you get a more of a snug fit. I don't too much walk around with them like this, all like unlaced. I actually like to lace mines up. Not with a crazy tight lace neither, like with the helicopter laces. You got some people that do that. But I like to keep mine, you know, the lace a little light. You know, I don't like it too secure or too choked up, like choke slam choked up. So going off into this, if you have the Verde, I'm gonna just say this already. If you got the Verde colorway, this is basically the exact quality and everything of that. But I'm gonna still go over it anyway. I'm already 5 minutes deep, so we got the regular plain GR leather that Nike gives us, nothing plush. This is not even reflective leather or anything, so expect just plain leather. Also think about the Bulls colorway as well with this, as well as the Falcons. I already mentioned that. Miami Heat, 90s Miami Heat with the Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway colors. Any team you can think, any professional sports team with this colorway can work. You go with the Cardinals, Chiefs, keep going. But so the leather not really hitting for nothing. It's not premium or nothing like that. I will say that the band around this right here, the embroidery, is actually 3M. Now to get that 3M effect, you probably would need to turn the flash on and take a picture. Now, if you've already been tuned into my channel as well, y'all probably noticed that I keep getting like this kind of like color blocking colorway. They also got different colors completely with different color blocking, obviously. When they actually colored the mesh a different color, and you know, and they have these like this rib cage area, these centipede legs or rib cage as I like to call it, more like of a gradient color sometime as well. Going to the mesh, it's not nothing premium neither. It's just typical cotton like mesh, not like stiff or anything, but it's also flexible for the foot. I will say though, the leather is not like crazy cheap stiff, but I'll probably say it might break in a little bit more the more you wear it. Also go check out my 2 weeks wearing the Nike Air Tailwind 4. How ironic that rocking these for the 2 weeks. I thought I was gonna like dislike this sneaker, but I'm end up, you know, I'm picking up on more because, you know, this has become like one of my steal deal favorites actually. I still haven't paid over $100 for a Nike Air Tailwind 4 yet. Usually you can find these going for a deal. Going to the top of the toe cap right here, you do have a T4. I think that might be engraved on there. Going to the top of the toe cap right here, this is also a tumbled like leather. One of my favorite parts of the sneaker is the swoosh. That red swoosh is one of the things that pulled me in. This was one of the first colorways that I seen that really just like made me like the sneaker. Like after the Verde colorway, I seen the red one, so I'm like, man, I'm already a red fan. And I also see them doing other renditions of the colorway, you know, like the all black and then with a little bit of the red, gradient red. To me, these look a little bit more cleaner because of the white. I think they'll definitely look better in the sunlight. Also, most of all, I like the red bubbles down here, the red Air Max bubbles. This is that blow mold sole technology with the air mold, with the air bubbles at the bottom, the Air Max units. This kind of technology when you see the curving. I know a lot of people take this for granted. Now, I said this probably in 2018 when I was reviewing the Air Max 180 and the Air Max 93. But the blow mold sole technology, as far as this, like having that curvature of an air bubble, that's actually a big deal. I know people kind of take that for granted now, but that was actually a big deal back then. Now these joints dropped in '99. This is the 4th generation of the Tailwind 4s. Also, the midsole is nothing really home to write about. It's going to do the typical thing that we're used to sneakers doing. In time, it will yellow. If you want a fresh white midsole again, you probably would have to paint this if you're into that. Or you could just let the character and the aging process take effect. You also have the mesh around the sock liner in black. Going to the inner sock liner, obviously you guys can see that's all black. I wear black socks, so you're not going to see the fuzzies. But if you do wear white socks, you definitely will see the fuzzies. Same thing for the opposite color sock liners. You know, if I'm wearing black socks for the white ones, you're going to see the black fuzzies, obviously. And going to the inside, you do have the Habanero Nike. See that in there. Going to the bottom, you do have the max air and the traction at the bottom. I like the way that red is hitting in the camera. Definitely flying flames. Embroidered swoosh. Going to the back, we can't forget this. Now the texture usually changes right here a lot between different colorways. Now this one back here on the back of this particular model or this particular colorway is actually leather right here. On some different colorways they have nubuck or something like that. And you also have like that vinyl kind of like print, like a decal that has max air on the back. And obviously you guys can see this right here, that Habanero red. Also you got little 3M holes right here. You won't be able to see this until, let's see. You won't be able to see it till, you know, you put like a flash on it, but it's not the biggest deal. It's not the biggest highlight of the sneaker. And then last but not least, you got mesh going up the tongue with the elastic bands. And obviously you guys can see the max air on the top. And this is not embroidery neither. This is actually like a vinyl kind of like decal right here on the tongue. So far it's been holding up. It's not like cheap or anything. The same kind of decal that's on here is on the back. So both of those things are the same. And you got mesh paneling along the side of this rib cage on both sides. And what is that? No, that's not even 3M. Sometimes you might get the 3M on different colorways right here. Overall though, I feel like this is a flame sneaker. Again, this is one of them top 3 colorways that I personally wanted from the colorways that I've seen of this sneaker. Last colorway that I really probably might even get. I should have just picked up on it because Nike actually did a 25% off on their website at one point, but I'm gonna just wait for the deal. Is the blue joints. It's not a must-have all like that, but I'm definitely feeling the colorway. It's one of those things where I'm okay on it, where if I don't get it, I won't be disappointed, but you know, if I get it, that'll definitely be what's up. One of the main reasons being because I already have an all-white joint with the henna orange. Again, go look at that review if you haven't yet, but I would definitely like to add that blue one as well, just to kind of fill it out. As far as many colorways I got, I'll probably say this is my fourth colorway of this sneaker model. So I particularly like them in this kind of like color blocking. Again, they have different colors with them. One of my favorite things, again, is the swoosh being red like this. This is one of the things I mentioned on my aqua Tailwind, which has that blue and then like that red orbit like red. This one again is that Habanero. So I'm gonna do a comparison real quick. So practically this is the same sneaker, or they're very like alike damn near, except they don't have 3M on this right here because this is black. So yep. And looking at the top of the toe box, now the Verde is black with the black swoosh. This got the red swoosh. Aging process is typical on this. This is my oldest Nike Air Tailwind 4. This one has a new Bug V. Already did a complete review on this, and lived in walking in these for 2 weeks. Go check that out. Also too, on the tongue right here, you do have a leather instead. Again, the colorways are basically damn near the same. Again, but the colors are just different. You know, and your eyes is not playing any tricks on you. You know, most of it is, you can see the difference, you know. Also going to the back. Woo. Also going to the back right here. You see the difference between that. You know, one is black and it's the Verde. Obviously, you got the different air color bubble. You going to the bottom. Then you know you got the different color swoosh right there. And one of the things I want to do too, just real quick, since I actually have my red orbits out right here, is compare the reds, because the reds are completely different. This red right here is more infrared looking, And this one's just more like almost borderline like varsity red looking. So let me just put these inside the camera like this to see how they look on camera to you guys. Okay, so you can tell the slight difference. This one is a lot more brighter. This is the aqua ocean colorway or aqua blue. I'm forgetting already. And you know, obviously this is the Habanero red joint. The Habanero red has been called up a few times on a few different colorways on different Nike models. Particularly one that I can remember is the Nike Air Blazer mid 77 joint that I had. So, you know, the red Habanero is definitely fine with me. Definitely fire and flames. But if I had to pick a favorite red, it would probably be the red Orbit colorway. Again, this red Orbit colorway is more so favoring like the infrared colorway that Nike is known for to put on like the Air Max 90s and Jordan 6s. Like a lot of early 90s kind of like kicks had like that infrared colorway, or rather in technical terms, some people saying the Air Max 90 infrared back in the day, the OG, was actually just like an orange tinge in real life. And Nike really just started kicking that infrared out around like the early 2000s. So I don't too much know particularly because I don't have any proof. I don't really remember all that because I was a kid then. But as far as it stands right now, I'm definitely a fan of the infrared or a red Orbit kind of like colorway. No knock to these. I definitely like these. These is definitely fly. I can always use these, but as far as the hues go, yes, I would prefer a brighter, more fire red. But again, this is not a deal breaker. So if you do have these on the way coming to your house or whatever, you know, basically, you know, you got some heat coming. Hopefully you got the deal too. Oh, and before I head up out here, I know a lot of people be asking about this. Like, how's the comfort? How's the comfort, bro? Like, you know, like you forgot to go over that. I try to remember that stuff while going through this because I'm so excited about the sneaker. I got so much to say, guys. And if you guys lasted this long, thanks. And thanks for everybody who's been watching my videos too. But as far as the comfort on here go, getting it true to sizes would basically be ideal. I mean, you know, don't go a half size down if this is your first time trying this sneaker. If you already got a few in the collection, you know, then you can kind of test if you want to go a half size down or whatever. But just go true to size. The comfort on 3 out of 40s when I first tried them on is definitely amazing. You know, now I'm not saying ultra boost quality or whatever like that, but we talking 99 here, fellas, you know. So, you know, the it's not going to be as comfortable as ultra boost like straight out the box, but you still will get the comfort. And as far as cushioning go, you will feel the plushness around the ankles. And once you sink in and you actually start touching, if I'm not mistaken, it's called the forefoot, you will actually feel the air units while walking. So is it like that full length, like is it like wearing a Jordan 12 where you could feel like the whole air pad up under your foot? I know I'm calling it an air pad, but like the full length zoom or up under your foot or something like that? Not really. The Jordan 12 is a little bit more comfortable under the foot, but as far as flexibility, you got it. You know, flexibility, this kills it obviously because this is a running sneaker. So runner sneakers versus basketball sneakers. Obviously, if you're running, you're going to be moving your feet like this more constantly than somebody that's going this way, jerking left, right, you know, like with a basketball sneaker. So it's no diss to the Jordan 12 because that's also a childhood classic too. So rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Nail Goodfella Nail coming through with another talk and another comparison video. This is the only one on YouTube, or one of the very few, many of them that's on YouTube, guys. Show some love. I can't wait to try on foot too, man. Peace.